right. We're here. We've made it. My hair's doing weird stuff, but that's fine. Whatever. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are, whenever you are. Hello. I'm a practical eccentric. And... yeah, I'm here for Strange Horticulture today. Still struggling with that last bit of congestion that I've had. My voice, I think, is mostly back to normal, but my ears just won't stop being clogged. It sucks so bad. So I took a little bit extra this morning to put some more heat on it and then take a hot shower and use cough drops. And it's just, I'm so tired of like all of the, remedies. Just get burnt out on it. But, it'll be done when it's done. Ooh, sorry. Oh, okay. Sorry. I've got Steam up because that's where I have Strange Horticulture through. And I saw that there was an update for Bookshop Simulator, but it looks like it might be just like back-end quality of life and bug fixes, which is still good stuff to have in an update, but it's not like new content. Because I was like, what is that? Don't get distracted, woman. Because we know how we can get distracted here. So, other than my ears still being problematic, I'm doing all right. Just kind of plugging along until I feel like I'm just waiting for that moment, Either the moment I wake up in the morning and my ear isn't clogged, or when it finally pops during the day, because, that's probably one of the two options that we will get. Either I will be unconscious when it happens, or I will be conscious when it happens. And either way, just keep hoping, keep hoping that it'll just go and just release all that pressure, because I'm still getting, and my left ear is bad too. It's just my right ear has been worse, so I'm just over it. But I'm glad to be here. So I've been looking forward to it. So, especially since I had to sacrifice last Sunday to being sick. Let's draw a card, shall we? Have I gotten this one? I feel like I have. Peacefulness. Because I recognize this picture. This little heart wagon. Peacefulness. I have a peaceful, tranquil, and untroubled heart. This is where I choose to spend my time. I can bring guests, but any person, thought, or event that brings drama or chaos is not invited. My heart is a special property, and I'm going to keep it that way so we can all keep enjoying it, and I can get my security deposit back. I'm pretty sure I've had that one already this year. Wow, I'm so surprised how many things are repeating already. Not that they're bad. I mean, it's obviously, meant to be. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it. But just interesting to me how many dupes we've already had. What are we on? We're on... whoa. This is the... well, if you count the canceled stream, this is the 21st stream of the year. And I didn't draw a card on the canceled day. Mostly because I was sick, so I wasn't... I wasn't even thinking about the cards. I was just like, must rest. But, yeah, it's just fascinating to me. I know I say it every time. But peacefulness is always a good reminder. Trying to not let anybody damage your calm. You can, including yourself. Do not let yourself sabotage your own peace. All right, so let's go ahead and... oh, I'm going to click this button. And then I'm also going to deal with this. So there's that. And then we'll do that just so I am set. And then we will switch to... are we here? Strange Horticulture. There it goes. Good job. Yay! And then I need to turn my ears back up. All right. My ears are not up enough because I am struggling to hear stuff. Am I turning it the wrong direction? No. Do I not have my sound on? Hold on. Maybe I don't have my sound on. Let's do continue. I might have turned it down What was it? Was it 40? Was it 4070? Okay, that seems like it's okay. Oh, Lordy Bay. All right, that was a very loud noise in my ears because I turned my headphones all the way up because I was like, I can't hear anything. I can't hear anything. I usually turn the sound down when I am ending the stream because usually the sound will play in the background. And I don't want that interfering with my music that I use to end my stream. So, okay, we're on day 7. I still have this clue card that I don't understand yet. I'm kind of hoping I will eventually have something that helps figure this out. Just trying to remind myself of where we're at. So we have 5 miles south of the tallest, but one, oh, wait a minute. I don't know if I remember this. Did I get this right at the end of stream last? That might be why I don't remember. 5 miles south of the tallest, but one. It grows in peace in the midday sun. Of the tallest, but one. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put my map here. And then we also have this one, which is about the device, but I don't believe I have the plant yet. So it is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant in concert with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. See, I'm almost wondering if this, once I get this device working, that I will end up being able to see something on this card that I can't see right now. Maybe. That's just a speculation. And then, of course, I still have this, which we had right at the beginning. And I don't know exactly what that's about yet. So, let's go see about this. 5 miles south of the tallest but one. Oh. So these have meters underneath them. So I'm wondering if I'm looking for the second to tallest thing. I'm trying to see if there's any. This has a height of 573, so that's out. 600 is out because I'm already seeing 900 and 800. This is 551. That one's 215. Okay, so the triangle represents something at an elevated height. So I'm looking for anything that's got like a little triangle just to make sure that I'm going to focus. 873 is there. That is a contender. 600, so that's out. 803, that's out. So 873, this is 899, 978, so it might be this 899. Oh, nope, this is 902. 5 miles south and 1 square is a mile. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It grows in peace in the midday sun. I'm wondering if that's referencing the plants I'm going to find. So let's try it. The forest here is lush and vibrant. The bird song feels enchanting like the call of sirens. Nestled in the undergrowth under the shade of a birch tree, a plant grows. Boom. Ooh, look at that. New plant acquired. It's got a huge flower on it. It's like almost all flower. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and put this away and then grab the book. Because I'm sure I'm going to need it. Oh, and did I already pet the baby? I'm petting the baby again, regardless. Alrighty. You know what I want to do? I've still got a couple of shelves up high. I was wondering if I should put the tagged plants down low. Just because There's gonna eventually be more plants with tags than plants without tags. So I kind of feel like it makes sense to have them down low and have plants without tags up high. I'm just trying to keep them at least a little organized so that if, you know, depending on what I'm looking for. So we'll just go ahead and do that now before I acquire more plants. I like this glowing mushroom. So I hope everyone's doing okay today. Been trying not to be super whiny, but man, yesterday it was really starting to grate on me about my ears. It's just everything was pissing me off. To my husband, it's like I feel like I could just get super pissed at any given moment because I'm just so tired of my ears being clogged. It makes it hard to hear. It makes, like, it was giving me a bit of a headache last night, and it was just like, I am so done with this. Congestion. It's just obnoxious. So, last night, what did we do? Oh, I watched Death Becomes Her with my son and finished my diamond painting. At least I think I did. Every time I look at it, I find like one square that I missed, and I'm like, ah. So I put it aside. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's done, but I put it aside. I'll take a look at it again today to see if there's still some squares in there. But anyway. I was able to strip away the swift snare's vines and lift the lid with more than a little trepidation, I'll admit. Oh, no. To my relief, but also disappointment, the coffin contained nothing but dust. That's not how I advanced the text. At least that's what I thought at first, but when I looked closer, I discovered a golden amulet embedded in the gray ash. On the back of the amulet is an inscription that says, "With Solomon's scepter I awake." Solomon's scepter, that's a plant, right? That is a plant. Yes, yes. So let's look and see. Also known, alarmingly, as Hell's Gate, and sometimes Solomon's Scorn, the flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. Well, this has a lot of flowers. And it looks right. Now, I know the picture isn't like be-all, end-all, but that's my instinct right there is that one. Dark purple flowers, that really does not look right. Let's see if I've got anything else. This doesn't really match because they don't grow along the stem. They're just kind of clustered at the top. Small leaves, delicate flowers. So I'm going to say it's this one. Huzzah! Solomon's Scepter. Long vericund. Sometimes called witch's remedy, the long vericund is believed to lift curses. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. Alright. So let's go ahead and label that. And Solomon's Scepter. Okay. So put this kind of like that, and that'll work for me. Fantastic, fantastic. Ding. Hello, David. I heard a shepherd got killed by some wild beast up near the Swinside Stone Circle. They say it slaughtered half his flock as well. People around here don't seem too bothered, but it's got them panicked down Foxfield Way. Okay. Kentmere Eye. Just... okay. Is that a place? Kentmere Eye. Should I just go to Kentmere? Sure. I descend into a pleasant valley where the village of Kentmere is situated. On my way, I pass the Brockstone, or Badger Rock, which has always been popular with local children who challenge each other to scramble up its craggy sides. I make a beeline to the village church, St. Cuthbert's, which is sheltered by an ancient yew tree. There are many plants to admire amongst the headstones and tombs, but sadly nothing extraordinary for me to find today. Okay, so that wasn't it. Kentmere Eye. It won't let me look at the big map. Nothing that seems to indicate an eye. Over Kent. Over Sprint. Nothing that's making itself obvious to me anyway. So we'll give it a bit and see if something else comes of that note. Okay. So I'm going to stick you down here. Ah, it's Verona. Well, this is getting interesting. I was able to confirm that it was indeed gilded dendra that was used at the Swinside ritual site. That's a worrying sign. It's a plant that is used in several of the darker incantations, and it can't be a coincidence that the very same plant was used to poison the Arda. Agreed. There must be a connection between this other murder and the Sisterhood. I need some mental clarity to think through it some more. Or to think it through some more. Some maiden sorrow would help a lot. Okay. Maiden sorrow. Rubbing the soft leaves of this plant between one's finger and thumb is said to help prevent the mind from wandering, providing a focusing effect. The flowers of this plant droop mournfully, but it is the thorns along its stem that are thought to lend it its name. Okay, so this is probably it. A single pink flower that smells pleasant. Okay, it doesn't mention the smell. And it didn't mention soft leaves, but it definitely said there's a drooping mournfully and thorn situation. These are not drooping mournfully, but they do have thorns. Yeah, this is not it. So, anything else with thorns? Kind of want to put the mushrooms together. And these are the berries. So I'm going to move this over here. This is fruit. This is fruits. So I'm going to put it next to the berries. And this is kind of a weird little plant on its own. Anyway, okay, so we're going to go with this one. Red ebony. This plant is said to uncover that which is hidden, including buried treasure and secret writings. Ah, this card is so blank, it makes me think it's got to be that. Okay. The red ebony is extremely rare and not well studied. Blood has been spilled over this plant, which is where the red part of the name is believed to come from, since confusingly, the large flower is in fact blue. I'm wondering if this is it. Because look at the top. This looks like that top part. Okay. Alright, so let us label Maiden Sorrow. Okay. And we'll plunk it down there. Alrighty. I'm pretty sure this has got to be the red ebony, though. Hello, Ruben. It looks like I'm going to have to make a trip to Blackcomb. Verona noticed something at the Swinside site that had me pondering. A piece of slate with a symbol drawn on its back, or drawn on it in black. Can't think of anywhere else around there where you'd get slate from. That and Bradley Miller keeps insisting that he saw something up at Blackcomb. But then again, Bradley Miller does claim that fairies stole his wheelbarrow. If I'm going to spend a night out in the hills, I'll want to take some eyebright with me. Wouldn't want anyone sneaking up on me in the dark. Eyebright. Ah! Take care not to touch its brightly colored thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause a severe pain for several days after. A plant that only grows to the south in warmer climates, where they call it Loth, after a long-dead king, or Loeth maybe? Known to improve eyesight at night in even the darkest places. Well, this is the only other one that I have with thorns, so I'm hoping that it is this. Alright, eyebright. Ooh, wild coal. The purple berries are recommended by physicians in place of a hair of the dog mentality as a tonic for those suffering the offense of having drunk too much the night before. There are some who considered wild coal a sacred plant, perhaps owing to its rarity and claim that it is bad luck to pick berries from it. Interesting. Okay, eyebright. Oh, and you know, is this St. John's poppy? Okay, I know it's dumb. But they didn't use a period there, and it really bugs me that I did that. Because I just automatically assumed that it would have a period there. I'm gonna fix it. I know it's silly, but like, I'm trying to, you know, follow my book's lead, as it were. Okay. Forest Fair. Have I met this person yet? Does it ever stop raining in Undermere? You have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. I need some gray sandfire. Oh, are we finally going to get to do that one? Sandfire has a tough outer bark which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it, as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, adding to the impression of a roaring fire. And I'm been pretty sure that this one way over here has been that the whole time. So, let's do it. Yes. Ember Soul. Ember Soul is thought to have protective properties. It is sometimes given as an offering to various deities in return for sanctuary. Produces flowers with many petals. Watch out for the leaves. They are razor sharp. Interesting. Okay, so we identified several plants today, so I'm kind of expecting to have to find some more or get some more in some way. Because how many did I identify? Like 4 something. It was quite a few. Okay. All right, then here you go. And that's it. All right. Oh, I have to actually click the thing. Ha 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 ha. I was like, why isn't it doing anything? Lowick till Ilgill Head. Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. At first she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually she made her way to Grisdale Forest. I'm feeling like there's going to be an intersection. Hello. Good morning, BB. All right. Lowick till Ilgill Head. Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. All right, so let's take a peek. And pull this out and see what it says. Lowick till to Ilgill Head. All right, so... Ilgill. So let's see if we can find Lowick. Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. There's Crinkle Crags. Okay. So where is Foxfields? Good morning. Oh, having a hard time waking up. I'm sorry. Hopefully you will... Do you drink caffeine to wake up? Hopefully you'll be able to knock the groggy out. But welcome. I'm glad you're here. Even if you're half awake. There's Lowick. Lowick to Ilgill Head. And Foxfield. Oh, Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. Okay. See, I'm wondering if it's a Lowick to Ilgill. See, I wonder if it's going to be like here. I also wonder how much this picture plays into it. Because Foxfield to Crinkle Crags, it almost feels like it could be this one or this one. I feel like it's this one. Ah! There are more important things I could be doing back at the shop. Okay, so maybe I will try again. I'm going to water some plants. Oh. And see if we can go try the other spot. Come on now. Give it to me. There we go. Alright. Oh! Really? Okay. So I tried this one. So let's try this one. Still more important things. Okay. Well, think about it. Maybe it's not an X marks the spot kind of thing. Unless it's this house. But there's no little hills there. And that's all 4 of them in there. Ilgill, Crinkle Crags, Foxfield, Lowick. I'm interested too in the relation between... Like, why is it Ilgill and Lowick and Foxfield and Crinkle Crags? Like, is there a reason for those pairings? I think about it. Alright. Alright, Ennis. You are wise to pledge your support to the Seeds of Redemption. Oh, that's right, we did that. Together we are stronger. Now that the Dendru has awoken, the redemption is upon us. It is a glorious time. Our deeds will be remembered for 1,000 years. Those of us that have put our faith in the woken Dendru will be saved, but we must act swiftly. We will be in touch soon. Okay. Okay, it's just new stuff in the chat or conversation, I guess. Okay. This lady again. My mind is clouded, dark. I see it and it sees me. All of me. Elder Finium is the answer. It must be. I will not forget those who helped me, horticulturalist. Elder Finium. The petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote to Dendra's miasma, a deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black, eventually resulting in a painful death. It has an intoxicating scent, similar to that of Solomon's scepter. Interesting. Interesting that you need this, too. Okay. Well, petals of this flower, so it is a flower. Uh-oh. I don't know if I've got this flower. Because I'm pretty sure... well, I don't remember the name of it, but we just got the entry for that today. And it's probably not this. Dark blue flower smells like sweet rhubarb. I just don't think it's that. Yeah, this doesn't look anything like it. It has a sweet scent like strawberry dipped in honey. And Solomon's scepter also, did it smell good too? Eyebright. Where do we put Solomon's scepter? I don't even remember what it looked like. We found it earlier and now I don't remember what it looked like. There it is. Light purple flowers. The smell is alluring. I'm going to try this. I don't think it's right, but I'm going to try it just the same. Yep, I didn't think so. Okay. All right. So the clues that I have... How do I get red ebony to be red ebony? Like, what do I do with it? Do I put this here and then put it on top of it? Oh, I do. Oh, it let me just do it. Neat. Okay. So hold on. Let's label that then. Red. How do I spell it again? A-B-O-N-Y, or is it E-Y? Okay. All right. So, you can come down here, live with your friends. Okay, so... Nothing there, but... Oh, I was hoping... And I was wrong. Do I need to be doing something else with this? It works! That's funny. Now, do I need to do anything else with this? Or can this go into the archive now? It doesn't have a check mark on it. Hold on. It would be kind of interesting if there was like some hidden stuff in there, but that's a lot of pages to go through. I don't know if I want to do that right now. Just to see if anything is in there, you know? Okay. Well, let's look at this map. See if anything... Oh! Elderfinium grows here. Excuse me. Where was that again? Oh no, I don't want to see all of my stuff. Why is this stuff... Ah! Oh, because I had this open, maybe? Close that. Whoever wrote on my map has been very helpful. I would never have thought to come out to this desolate place in search of plant life, but a quick search yields exciting results. Ooh, I like it. It's pretty. All right, where did it go? Oh, there it is. All right, but I need to label it. Elder Finium. Okay. Nice. Larkshine. Larkshine is a plant with a powerful defense mechanism. It releases stinging barbs triggered by a light touch. The pain is said to be unbearable and can last for several days. Sometimes confusingly called kidney flower, this is thought to be a reference to the kidney-shaped seeds held within the spiny pods that grow on this plant. What's up? Grace and Wright. My mum was into horticulture. I found this among her things. Golden light. That's a plant, right? I'm not sure what long meg could mean, though. Is that another plant? Anyway, I thought you should have it just in case it's any help. Okay. She loved this shop. Okay. Golden light. Start at long meg. S3E2. Okay. Oh, I have so much stuff out on my table right now. I need to clean it up so I don't have to worry about this. Start at long meg. Is Long Meg a place? Is Long Meg a river? Is it a lake? And I have to go south, so I'm not looking super low. River Esk, River Ert, Water. Oxide, Crinkle Crags. River 11, River Crake, maybe? Coniston Water, Rustland, Rydell Cave, Long Meg. River Gilpin, River Loon. It's got Maythop, something. River Spent, River Nell. Long Meg. Is there something with the word Meg or part of it is Meg in it? Huh. Where is that? Esk. Okay. Stone circle. That's another stone circle. Oh, is that where the shepherd got killed? Have we actually been to this stone circle? We went to this stone circle, but I don't think we went to this stone circle. I kind of want to go there. I shudder at the thought of what happened here. If these stones could tell us what they saw, a chill comes over me and I realize that I do not want to linger. Okay, interesting. Oh, what? It's interesting that it gave me dread for going there. Okay, I want to get some of this crap off of my desk. Okay, and then you. Golden light. Start at Long Meg. I don't know what Long Meg means, though. All right, I do want to take a look at... Okay, that's annoying. Excuse you. Get out. Go there. And then we'll do this again. And see if there's any more writing on the map, because I stopped once I found that one. Tomb of the Hunter. Interesting. Okay. But I put all this stuff away and now it's all out again. What the hell? I don't appreciate that. Okay, so... Not there. There? The memorial bears the name Swaif Pryor. It stirs a memory. He was one of the Dreyer. Theirs is a lonely life at the mercy of a dangerous addiction. They build a tolerance to the Dranthium sap in childhood that they might benefit from its potent effects, but they will die if they stop taking it. An unusual plant grows sparsely around the memorial. Ew. It's interesting looking. Let's see, I'm going to put it over here. Well, I'm going to do this. Purple flowers, long, thin leaves that bear surprisingly sharp edges. Oh, excuse me. I would like it over here. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's look at the map a little bit more. Oh. Okay, sorry. It's like, I want to look at that. Things are glowing. Tomb of the Hunter. We just did that. Nothing. Oh, excuse me. Oh, probably because it's over there. All right. The Great Oak. Okay. Just gonna take a little peeky peek everywhere else, and then we'll go there. Okay, which means I probably should water a little bit and get a chunk of the will to explore. Oh, no. I want you up there, please. Okay. So... Okay. That one. A huge tree stands before me, impossibly tall and wide, bigger than I could ever have imagined any living thing might be. Its upper branches graze the sky. Okay. Thanks for that. It was fascinating. Okay. Help me. The amulet. I can't remove it, and it's drawing the life from me. Oh my gosh. Long Verkund. Veracund. Sometimes called Witch's Remedy, the long Veracund is believed to lift curses. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. Okay. So this is the only thing that I have that grows like that right now. None of those have that. Small leaves, delicate flowers. But they do grow in pairs along the stem, so... Oh, shit! That was not it. Okay. Ooh, neat. A different puzzle. A shiver travels down my spine. My mind is broken. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, crap. Okay. Let's see that one. That's so many keys. Nope. To do... Is it you? All right. I feel revived. My mind is whole again. Okay. I've obviously not got the plant. So it's got to be something here that I could do. Golden light. Start at Long Meg. The only other thing I haven't really looked at is this. Okay. Okay, it didn't change that. Interesting. I mean, can I change these to all be the same thing? Does that matter? Okay, it's not. She wants a long vericund. Nope. Okay. Kentmere Eye. Lowick to Ilgill Head. Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. Lowick. To Ilgill Head. Foxfield to Crinkle Crag. And it's a little house. I wouldn't think it would be this. Start at Long Meg. Gosforth Con, Egret Castle, Great Gable. Like, Lowood, River Ert. Killington Lake. River Loon and more. Like, I was wondering if Long Meg was like something like a shortening of a different name, you know? I also wondered if this was a play on something else. Like, it's not like Lowick to Ilgill, but like its relation to the two. You know? Well, I might just have to use a hint. Oh, this has now got a check mark on it. Hold on. I'm going to put that in the archive. But that was interesting that it just popped it in there where it needed to go. Golden Light. Start at Long Meg. And then I'm still confused about this thing. I still don't know exactly what to do about that one. All right. Well, let's do it, I guess. I need to take another look at that clue card. Maybe that will lead me to the plant I'm looking for. Which clue card, though? Because I've got 2 clue cards now. Well, it didn't say these 2. It said a clue card. So let's go ahead. Lowick to Ilgill. I mean, I guess I could go here. Oh, what? Okay, so I guess it was one of like 4 squares, kind of like in between that X, and I only looked at 2 of them. Okay. I guess I was on the right track. I just gave up too soon. Lesson learned. All right. The magpie sees me before I see it. I do not know how long it has been watching me, but I can tell that it is interested in my movements. A strange sensation creeps over me, and I feel an urge to leave this place, but not before collecting a plant for further study, one for sorrow. Turning to leave, I see another magpie and another plant I've never seen before. 2 for joy. Okay. So don't give up too soon. Try again. That is the lesson that we learn. Ooh, look at those. That looks super similar to this one. Like the flower shape. Interesting. Okay. So I'm going to stick you guys up here. And then let's look at the entry for Long Veracund again. Okay, pairs of leaves. Neither one of those had pairs of leaves, though. What do you say to me? Purple flowers, long, thin leaves that bear surprisingly sharp edges. No, that wasn't the one. This is the one I just got. The flowers have a delicate scent, purple turning to pink at the ends, and they have pairs of leaves. So let's try this one. Fantastic. Okay, thank you. Oh, I can feel it working. Thank you. Fantastic. All right. So, I do that frequently where I doubt my own logic and then don't, like, exhaust the possibilities. Because I was like, this seems like a weird, like, cross-section, because it wasn't just, like, one square that could be affected, so I assumed my logic was false. So now we know to just maybe try it again. The uses of caldery are not well known. Some say it has applications in dark magic, but this author has found neither substance nor specifics to back up those claims. Those who worship the huntress, Arduina, place the flower as an offering to ensure a successful hunt. It grows from a thin stem with small leaves. Okay. But let's label this one Long Veracund. All right, and we'll pop it down here. Excellent. All right. Amos Duncan. It's good to see you, my friend. I've been on the road so long, I'd started to wonder if you were still on the other end of the letters I've been sending. Oh, that's right. He does write me letters. I'm back in town for a few days, though, and I wanted to give you these before I forgot. I found them in the pocket of an overcoat that belonged to your uncle. Oh, my. 4 notes. Wow. Oh. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. The heck is that? Okay. Could be. Could be. Could be. Ah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That doesn't look like it goes there. And it definitely doesn't look like it goes there. Does this one go here? You sneaky shit. Heh. Those one edges were almost the same. Ooh, a secret drawer! Secrets, open the secret drawer. That's what the achievement said. Trimblehuff. The trimblehuff is traditionally used as decoration at weddings as it is thought to strengthen relationships. A cross-section of the small cup-like flowers, they generally point downwards to avoid filling with water to allow easy access for pollinating insects. All right. Oh, what's this? You show me. Not a key, a coin. Okay, nothing on the coin. Gosforth, 1813, and a symbol on a tree. Interesting. Robert Barrow's Medicinal Herbology. A briar's disc, often called a smuggler's disc, is a simple device that can be used to send coded messages. The location of cached cargo, for example. The principle is cunningly straightforward, but the code is undecipherable to prying eyes. Both parties must be in possession of a disc of identical size with the same symbols etched around its edge, and a map. To encode a location, you would then place the disc over some named point on the map nearby, and note whichever symbol is pointing to the location. It might be necessary to string multiple symbols together, but you can use this method to reach any other point on the map as required. Interesting. I'm assuming that's this, because it's definitely got put this box on part of the map, and then these things point, which makes me wonder about this note. But there's no symbol here. Does this have a symbol that matches a symbol here? Black Hall Road, Kendall. It does not have... I was wondering if like this bowl was a symbol, but I don't see that there. These little branches. Okay, maybe not. And what's this? Nope, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Interesting. We like a little info on that. And then we have Devil's Nightcap. This plant is known colloquially as corpse's friend. If ingested as a seed, it will cause a slow, agonizing death, and the plant will grow out of the body once deceased. It has a light, pleasant scent, not dissimilar to pine needles. Boiling the root in vinegar creates a tonic against fevers and poisons. Interesting. Okay, so what do I do with these things now? Do these go in the archive? Perhaps. Oh, I want you guys here, though. They don't have anything like a little check mark, but I'm going to stick them in here just the same, since I did do this. All right, well, let's ding the bell and see what happens. Simone Green. Hello. I have no idea what any of this means, but it seemed like something you might find interesting. I found it while clearing out the nook of the east wing. Baylock's Elixir. Ooh. Made from the crushed petals of 3 distinctive plants, Baylock's Elixir is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure that they retain important information that they will never forget. Care must be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate of Grey Gale, who slowly lost her mind after taking Baylock's and staring at a blank wall for 12 hours. Okay, that sounds like not good. Let's not do that. Interesting. I know I have some stuff that's related to memory. So that's interesting. Oh, hold on. No. Okay, I didn't know if maybe if I grabbed a plant, if it would, like, have me put it there, you know, with the note to kind of unlock the potion or whatever. Okay. In Tibet, a noble elder stood silently watching starry skies. A young woman alone in the world, she was taken in by the sisterhood and given a home. It was a chance for redemption, a new start. Okay, we're making good time. Awesome. It's too bad my bladder's already getting mad at me, but whatever. Okay, in Tibet, a noble elder stood silently watching starry skies. I know there's a place called Tibet. Right? Torver. I keep calling it Trover. Torver. Ah, Tibet. So do we just go there? Nope. You wouldn't think, following the modern railway line into Tibet, that this prosperous village was once home to a notorious prophetess. Mary Baines, a local witch, haunted the locals with her tales about the end of the world. Although such prognostications may seem quaint nowadays, her grave in the churchyard is still avoided by all in the village, and nothing grows here. Okay, so that was not it. Close this. In Tibet, a noble elder stood silently watching starry skies. A noble elder. But it said in Tibet, not near Tibet. Noble elder. See, I'm wondering if it's referring to the mountains that are nearby. But perhaps not. Okay. Well. Long Meg. Oh, sorry, I've not heard of it, but I'll keep an eye out for you in the library. Yes, please. As long as you can get me some Fever Kiss, that is. Really, Simone? I mean, I don't mind bargaining, but also. Do I have that identified? Identified? The red berries provide an energy boost that lasts several hours. The leaves are pale in color. I'm pretty sure that that is this because we also identified this one comparing it. So, boom. We love identifying stuff. Why does that look like a spool for thread? Promotes an aura of confidence and persuasiveness. The large cup-like flowers produce a stale, damp smell. Interesting. Alrighty. Fever Kiss. Well, and I keep thinking, oh my gosh, we have so many plants, but then I also remember, like, look how much space there is. There is so much space in here. Tons of space. Although it is getting fuller, so that's cool. All right. Ding. David with the mail. There's talk around town of a woman who wears a green mask made of jade. I've seen her. There are all sorts of oddballs in Undermere, but that's certainly unusual. All right, gimme, gimme. Beckfoot candle. And I didn't actually look at this. I feel like I should make sure I'm looking at all of the things with the... Beckfoot candle. Is that another place? Beckfoot candle. Because this was Kentmere Eye. So is there a place called Beckfoot? Yeah. It's spelled... Okay. Candle, though. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Forest Fair. I have been talking to people around town, trying to learn as much as I can about this beast that is rumored to have been seen in these parts. Oh. In the old world, they called this thing the Servant, but the people here seem to have forgotten that name, except the group calling themselves the Seeds of Redemption. They are something I did not expect, and they have made it clear that they want me to stay away from the Servant. They seem to worship it. But I'm getting distracted. My Dranthium supplies are low. Nope. Have I identified Dranthium? No. A plant with powerful mind-altering abilities. Those who inhale smoke from it, from burning its long, sharp leaves elevate their awareness to levels otherwise unachievable. Some know Dranthium as Green Eye, a name derived from the telltale sign of overdose, Mr. Green Eyes, where even the whites of the eyes take on a green tint. Ah, so you're abusing this plant then, sir. So is it this one? Purple flowers, long, thin leaves that bear surprisingly sharp edges. That would be my guess. And that just says dark purple flowers. So we're going to go ahead and try this one. Boom. I feel like I've seen somebody else with green eyes, though. Palliance. Most plants offer a small improvement to air quality, but the palliance is in a class of its own. It is sometimes called sweet breath, thanks to the freshness of the air in its vicinity. The many short leaves of this plant are thought to help filter toxins from the surrounding air. Labels. And we'll do a little Dranthium. I feel like somebody else I've seen has green eyes. Okay. Can't see their eyes. Okay, maybe not. Or maybe it was somebody else that's not in here. Okay. Hello, Reuben. Oh, I'm gonna pet you. I crept around Blackcomb 2 nights ago in the pitch black. That eyebright is some potent stuff. I could see clear as day. Up on the fell, I found a shallow pit full of skulls. Some deer, fox, badger, and some human. There was an eerie silence about the place, and every part of me was screaming to get out of there. Back down on the flat, I heard a terrible noise, like an axe maker's whetstone, but unmistakably animal. Weird. High on the ridgeline, I saw a cowled woman wearing a jade mask watching me, and beside her, something dark, inhuman, and bloody huge. I don't mind admitting that I'm out of my depth on this one. Sounds fair. Like, that's a lot. I'll need to speak to Verona again. While I'm here, I'll grab some wild coal for my pounding head. Okay. You'd have been out drinking too if you'd seen what I did. Yeah, I could imagine. That does not sound... Oh. Wild coal. Oh, okay, I do have a listing for it. I was like, oh wait, I don't have that. Okay, so this is the one with the blue berries. I don't know if I've got this. Oh, purple berries. Still, I don't think I've got this. The purple berries are recommended by physicians in place of a hair of the dog mentality as a tonic for those suffering the effects of having drunk too much the night before. There are some who consider wild coal a sacred plant, perhaps owing to its rarity, and claim that it is bad luck to pick berries from it. Okay. But I don't have anything with purple berries. This is like an orange fruit. Orange fruit. Red fruit. And then these are mushrooms. Mushroom-like plant. Smells rotten, delightful. And then these are flowers. Oh, I haven't looked at this. Purple flowers with a gentle scent. But yeah, none of those are... And I haven't discovered it yet. So it's something over here. There's nothing with a starry sky, is there? Or something that makes me think of the word elder. What is this? Gosforth. Is there a place called Gosforth that I'm not remembering? Oh! I should not have come here. A darkness hangs over this town like an executioner's blade. I feel a rising dread in my chest. Oh, shit. Wow, okay, that was decisive. Okay. Okay, so the other thing I haven't really investigated... Black Hall Road in Kendall. So where is Kendall? Ah, Kendall. Okay. Ooh. I find the medicinal herbology shop off Black Hall Road. I know you, says the man behind the counter, Robert Barrow, presumably. You're the owner of Strange Horticulture. Oh, apparently I am Robert Barrow. 2 hours later, after lengthy and engaging discussion covering a variety of botanical subjects, we decide on a trade. It turns out Robert is a collector of unusual fungi, and I have just the thing for him. Ooh, okay. Copper. This plant has a rejuvenation effect, but most who have tried to benefit from its properties have come to realize that it is a curse, not a blessing. Though you may appear younger, you will quickly become more frail and brittle. The red patches that are often seen growing on it are in fact a type of fungus themselves and not part of the plant. So is this... Yeah. Nice. Ooh, 3 plants as a reward. Hello. Okay. Freaking sweet. Look at those. Interesting, interesting. Okay. And you can go in the archive. Okay. So let's label that. I'm going to put you back in here, and then we'll take these labels, and we will label this with Copper Caledonian. Okay. And we will put you down here next to this other almost identical looking mushroom. Interesting. Although this is fungus-like. I don't think it's actually a mushroom. I think the stuff that's on it is the fungus. Anyway. Wild coal. Did I get... This is the 3rd one. Oh, and I don't want you guys over here because these are fruits and fungus-looking things, mushroom-looking things. This shelf is getting a little full, so let's maybe split this up a little bit. I'm going to put the purpley things over here. I'm going to count that as a pink and not a purple, just because I have so many purples right now. Okay, so let's do wild coal again and see if I've gotten something with... Ooh, I don't think any of these are right. Okay, let's look at it. Purple flowers, long leaves. I already know that one. This is another one that I got. It has a distinctive smell that reminds me of old books. Musty. An overpowering, sickly sweet scent. None of those had purple berries. Alright, well, what else do I have down here? Long Meg. Simone is looking into it. Into bay, a noble elder stood silently watching starry skies. Beckfoot candle. Maybe I should go to Beckfoot, even though it didn't work for going to Kentmere. And just see what it tells me. I'm gonna have to take my break a little early. Oh no, not really. I'm gonna have to take my break soon though, because my bladder is very angry. So I'm gonna have to deal with that. Beckfoot candle. And maybe taking my break will like reset my head. I do need to grab something to eat too, because I forgot to eat before starting. I find myself outside a beautiful house, almost hidden in overgrown foliage. A deep hum of bees suggests a hive is nearby, and a heavily laden apple tree leans temptingly from the other side of a high wall. I would dearly love to stay and explore the gardens of this hidden sanctuary, but I do not have the time. Beckfoot candle. Oh, good. I'm glad I sound better. Everything feels better except my ears. Like, my ears are still completely clogged, so it's actually kind of hard for me to tell exactly how good I sound, because I'm, like, half deaf at the moment. It sucks. I'm over it. But it's good to know that I do sound better. Like, I've still got a little bit of congestion in my sinuses, but that's pretty typical when I'm dealing with just constant allergy problems. Oh crap, I just remembered my little one has not gotten his allergy pill yet today. That's a bad thing. His allergies are also rough. But yeah. Nothing on that. Kentmere Eye. This is an eye. That's a candle. I bet that's what it is. Okay. Give me the will to explore, please. I know you're so close. I don't want to have to get out the watering can. Okay. What are you doing, woman? Stop that. Do I have access to my stuff? Okay. So, Kentmere Eye. From Kentmere, I follow the bearing of the eye and end up in a small forest north of Kendal. The woods are thick with briar and brambles, but amongst the tangled undergrowth, a type of flower is flourishing. Nice. Ooh, purple berries. Look at that. Okay. Glad I just kind of sat here and kind of just dicked around with some stuff just to see what would come of it. Okay, hold on. Where did that plant go? Okay, I'm going to stick it over here with the berries because I'm going to go ahead and get the other one too. What is that? The candle. I'm going to make sure I'm all organized in here. You go up here. Nope. I like having that down there. All right. It's a little bothersome to me that these do not have check marks on them. Like, I almost feel like they don't belong in there yet. Okay, but we can close this. Oh. And although you made a joke on Thursday about me yapping, making my ear feel like it might start to pop, I almost had, I was like, maybe she was right. Like, maybe if I run my mouth all day today, it'll make my ear pop. Okay, get the watering can, and let's go do this other thing. Because it'd be nice to, like, take my break at the end of a day, you know? Okay. The will to explore. Beckfield candle. Where the heck was Beckfield again? Beckfoot? Beckfield. Beckfoot. This one. Beckfoot candle. The candle leads me east of Wastwater to the north of the mighty Scafell Pike. Jesus, woman. The candle leads me east of Wastwater to the north of the mighty Scafell Pike grazes the sky, the tallest peak in England. The challenge beckons to me, perhaps another time. Collect this plant. What is that? Ooh, oh, that's that one with the spines that are bad. Okay, so I kind of feel like, well, I'm going to stick it over here. It's not exactly a flower, but it's also not really a fruit or a fungus. Okay. All right. You want wild coal. Pretty sure that's what this is. Thin leaves and small purple-red berries. All right. Well, let's try it. Fantastic. Norwood. A bite of the crunchy root of this plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water thrown over the face. An unpleasant sensation accompanied by sharp focus. It is claimed that Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only under unnatural light. Interesting. I feel like everything in this game is interesting. I say that a lot. What's the name of this plant again? Wild coal? Is that what it was? Purple berries. Okay. Emily Costigan. Well, this looks like the right place. I don't want to have to traipse all the way over to Red Pike, so hopefully you got what I'm after. Me too. I hope it too. It's a non-flowering plant with smallish leaves and seems to grow mostly on Red Pike. At least that's the only place I found it. Okay. Non-flowering on Red Pike. No flowers, sparse leaves. What do we call that one? Common trowse? Despite being described as common... on the grows in abundance on Red Pike. Yes! Pet you again. You were good luck, baby. Oh, hello, Verona. Poor Reuben. He looks a little worse for wear this morning. He took it hard when his wife died and never did quite give up the drink. I think I know what ritual was performed at the stone circle. It all adds up. It was a summoning spell. Someone called to something across the void and tried to bring it here, and with the state of that body all torn to shreds, I'd say they succeeded. Yikes. Oh, and then the gilded dendra. That really got me thinking. I found this in Dr. Worthing's bestiary, a little light reading for you. I'm headed to Grisdale Forest again. The Sisterhood will know more. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes. It has many names. Some call it the Woken Dendru, believing it to be related in some way to the deadly gilded dendra plant. Others call it the Night Stalker, the Miasma, or the Dread, but the most common name for it in the Shires is the Servant. You'll have heard of it in children's songs, such as Keep the Fire Burning and Servant and Master. And there are hints of it in the older stories, but nobody alive has seen it in the flesh. It is said that the dead ground northeast of Tibet, where nothing but black digitatus mortis grows, was caused when the Servant last walked our lands hundreds of years ago. Northeast of Tibet, where nothing but black digitatus mortis grows. Interesting. All right. Let's end the day. And then we'll take a break. And then we'll pull this card. I'm not going to do it quite yet. I'm going to wait until after I get back to look at that. Okay. So, awesome. I feel like we're making like tons of progress. It's very exciting and mysteries deepen. We like that. We like a little bit of like supernatural, like summoning stuff going on, which I'm interested about that. And just tons of plants. So yeah, awesome. So glad we're getting back into it. Anyway, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe if you are having a good time here and would like to keep up with what I'm doing and, you know, get notifications when I go live and all of that. But yeah, if you hang out during the break, thank you so much. If not, I hope you have a lovely day and night time and take a break too. Do that sort of thing. I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, there we are. Ah, I feel so much better now. For many reasons. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna get myself situated. I'm looking at all kinds of stuff and I'm not sure, but I'm... Okay, there we go. I was like, there's something specific I was looking for. What the heck was it? But yes. I have a backup beverage. I've dealt with my bladder. Got some food in me. So hopefully you are also taking care of yourself and your needs. I think we just get back into it, right? Ooh. What? Excuse me? It just drew my card for me. And it's a blank card, so what? Every day she attentively followed the teachings of the Arda. Every day she patiently performed the tasks given to her. Every day thoughts of the book itched away at the back of her mind. Interesting. Been seeing lots of people play Subnautica lately, and it's made me want to play it again. Well, let's see if I can... Oh! 2 miles north of Foxfield. Oh, a secret uncovered is a secret no more. 2 miles north of Foxfield. Okay. 1, 2. 3 ravens circle above their caws and croaks, cleaving the silence. An omen. I take what I came for and leave. Ooh, look at that. Fancy dancy. Let's put it here. Sure. Okay. Hey, baby. Ah, mail first thing this morning. Interesting. One from your librarian friend today. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is it Long Meg? In reference to your question the other day about Long Meg, I'm afraid I do not have an answer, but Calder Abbey has a wealth of knowledge on local lore. If you ever go there, the monks will request a plant from you, but they won't tell you what they want. A sort of test. They've never allowed me in to look through their stacks. Oh, that's right. The cards disappear once you solve their thing. Okay, so we're going to Calder Abbey and seeing if we can get some kind of insight to what they might want. Where the heck is Calder Abbey? A small window opens within the much larger oak door. From the darkness within, a voice proclaims, "Only a friend may enter." Okay. I'm assuming it's something I've already discovered. But maybe not. When burned, incense made from the woody stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening... Okay, light blue flower... No. Mushroom found in dark, damp places, feeding on any light that gets close to it. Milky fluid, stomach pains. Those suffering from hypothermia. Small yellow leaves, waxy and tough. Okay. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. Dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. Flowers smell buttery. A rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it. Okay. Petals. Candlewood. Produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all matter of afflictions of the mind. Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. The uses of caldery are not well known. Some say it has applications in dark magic, but this author has found neither substance nor specifics to back up those claims. Those who worship the huntress Arduina place the flower as an offering to ensure a successful hunt. I kind of get the impression that the abbey does not worship Arduina, though. According to legend, Clavilium can be used to open any lock. Common trouse, despite being described as common, the trouse can be in fact quite tricky to find. A balm against eye strain. Plant has a rejuvenation effect. A curse, not a blessing. Now you might appear younger. That doesn't sound right either. This plant is known colloquially as corpse's friend. Creates a tonic, though. It's an interesting, but I don't think that's quite right either. I feel like there's something about the only a friend may enter feels like a hint. A plant with powerful mind-altering abilities. Those who inhale smoke from burning its long sharp leaves elevate their awareness. Oh, that's right. This is that green eye drug. The petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote to Dendra's miasma. Intoxicating scent. Ember Soul is thought to have protective properties, is sometimes giving offering to various deities in return for sanctuary. Produces flowers with many petals. Watch out for the leaves. They're razor sharp. That's interesting. Ember Soul. Given as an offering to various deities in return for sanctuary. I'm going to have to remember Ember Soul. Eye Bright. This is about seeing in the dark. Farmer's Worry. A spongy mushroom with potent abilities, only safe to consume in small quantities, grants great strength. Fever Kiss. Energy Boost. Forest Camphor. The strong-smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful soporific effect, making it a common ingredient in sleeping draughts. Doesn't seem right either. Fox Button. Represent a contract of friendship between strangers. I don't know. I'm kind of getting the friend and friendship feels really possible. Excellent. I liked that other one though too. It kind of felt right too. Ooh, sheep snap. The sheep snap is thought to bring good fortune when prepared correctly. The green seed pods of the sheep snap have a hard outer shell and sound hollow when tapped. To the south, they call this plant bulbs of Bayonie. The hatch snaps shut, and the oak door swings inward slowly without a sound. I am ushered in by a man wearing a plain brown robe. He nods silently when I ask about Long Meg and leads me through the abbey to a small library filled with scrolls and books. Without a word, he pauses for a moment, surveying, before selecting a scroll and handing it to me. Regarding Long Meg, there is a stone circle north of Undermere. According to local legend, some hundreds, perhaps even thousands of years ago, a witch known as Long Meg lived nearby with her daughters. They were wild, godless people who practiced evil magic, until one night they went too far, and Meg and her daughters were turned to stone. The tall stone that stands apart from the main circle is called Long Meg by the locals. Interesting. Okay. Any of this got a check mark now? No, but gimme, gimme, gimme. Make it happen, Captain. Alright. So now I'm assuming it's this for Long Meg. And then where is... There it is. Start at Long Meg and go south 3, east 2. The river is in its youth here, flowing swiftly through the rocks with a melodic gurgle. Among the tall grass that line the riverbank is a much more unusual looking flower. Collect. Oh, look at that. Up, up, up you go. Let's investigate it too. Red flowers, soft leaves. Boom. All right, baby, let's do it. The Sisterhood are trying my patience again. If the old Arda was around, but she's not, they've kept secrets for hundreds of years. If ever there was a time to share them, it is now. They know of a way to defeat the servant, some ritual or weapon or something, but their stubborn pride won't bring them to ask for help. Well, I won't sit idly by and do nothing. I'd better have a little chat with this new Arda. And I think I'll take some mountain astery with me. Is that persuasive thing? I bet that's that persuasive thing. Confidence and persuasiveness. I don't know if I've got this. Oh, wait. Maybe it's this one. Smell that reminds me of old books. Musty. Nice. Weeping Bell. That flower. This leaf and this leaf might be it. A plant that is believed by many to lead to gold. You'll have to ask. You'll have about as much luck searching for the end of a rainbow. The soft frilled leaves can soothe insect bites and stings. It is also known as golden light and sometimes fool's hope. Oh. Golden light. That was the name on that little slip. Oh. Well, thank you. I also think it's a well-designed game, too. So, like, it's meant to lead you, you know? Okay. Oh. I'm labeling things. There we go. Mountain astery. And then that other one, we should call it... Move this down. And then what was that one that we just got? They said golden light. It was, uh-oh. What was it? Henchuck. Sheep snap. Weeping Bell. Was it Weeping Bell? Yeah. That was the one we just got. Weeping Bell. Before I forget, to label it. Although it's not been officially identified. And if it's not been officially identified, I might put it over here with the watering can until I know for a fact it's been identified. But the slip that we got, this one, said golden light. And this says golden light. So we will trust the clues. Okay. I want the big sheets up here. Okay. Ding. Ding. Ooh. Thomas Green, I have finished the designs you asked me to work on. Be very careful unwrapping these. Some of the glasswork is quite delicate, and I have taken great care in transporting them. Oh, my lab equipment is here. Oh, does that mean I'm going to be able to make this brew thing? Brew elixirs using ingredients from my plants. Where is that? Oh. Okay, so that's this thing. Baylock's elixir. And I'm assuming it's these 3 flowers, which is fine. But I'm also assuming that they all make reference to memory. Potent aid to memory, allowing those to ensure they retain important information that they will never forget. So it's not just the shape of the flowers. Caballia. But it's also probably their properties. We're a plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. I'm gonna stick it on a... I'm gonna kind of stick potentials over here for now. So that we can... Oh, wait. Is that not the right shape? That's not the right shape. Woman, chill out. Okay, this has kind of got pointy flowers. Do these have pointy flowers? They're a different shape completely. Okay, so we've got Butterdale. I'll stick it up here so I don't forget what I'm doing. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. That doesn't sound right. Okay, so we also have Elderfinium. I feel like that's a stretch for shape, but let's look at the properties of it. The petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote. No, I don't think that sounds right either. And I may not even have all the stuff. Just because I got the equipment doesn't mean it's going to be now, you know? These have an interesting shape. And honestly, the little, like the, what is that, the stamen? Little center thing almost reminds me of this going on. Leaves are quite soft. Okay, so what was the name of this one? Fennet. Okay. Oh, ah! Turn the page. Don't click on the random plant. Fennet. Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. Okay, well that doesn't seem to have anything to do with memory either. I just was kind of hoping to avoid having to flip through the entire book looking for things that reference memory. Hop heart. Fox button doesn't seem right. The flower look anyway. Hop heart. Inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Also doesn't seem to be anything with memory. Although, I feel like all three of these have had, like, relief-type properties, so maybe it's the combination of them. No flowers. Mellow glow. How far are we from mellow glow? Among other uses of this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Though not invisible, it is possible to become hidden from sight. That's not really it either. Ooh, what's this meek do? Look at this shape. It's got 4 and this one has 5, but I wonder. The beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets can make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. Painful sores. Oh, that's right. That's the one we almost gave to that one dude. What about you? Winter boar. Also known as blue aloe or blue winter after its cool blue-gray flowers. It's a hardy plant. Extreme cold. Insect repellent. Okay. Yeah, none of these seem to be jumping out and saying, I'm about memory. St. John's poppy. But I could have sworn there was at least a couple that we had discovered that had memory issues. Hearing ability. Do I really have to look through all of the listings to find the ones about memory? Maybe I should let it go for now. Just because I got the equipment doesn't mean I can... Excuse me. I was like, there's a piece of paper here. Patterson's Guide to Fatal Fungi and Their Antidotes. Spring wax cap. Sometimes fatal, can usually be cured by taking hop heart boiled in vinegar. Oh, do I have, like, ingredients now, too, besides just plants? Sunset Mount Cap. Generally not fatal in small doses. Use crushed leaves from sour bandy to cure. I don't know if I've got that either. Bishop's Parasol. Often fatal. Can be remedied using the sap from lemon dandy. Copper Caledonian. Often fatal. No known cure. Farmer's Worry. Often fatal. An antidote can be made using royal gentia. Interesting. Can I put this down here? Oh, okay. Well, maybe I should just ding the bell and see what happens. Bethany Coleman. The new Arda wouldn't like me being here, but the forest is in danger. I spoke with Verona Green earlier. It's bad. If the Dendru has awoken, then it will come for us. You must place an offering at the altar of Arduina. Oh, is this gonna be the... Oh. Excuse me. That other one that I almost thought was the friendship thing. Was it Ember Soul? Ember Soul is thought to have protective properties. It is sometimes given as an offering to various deities in return for sanctuary. Produces flowers with many petals. Watch out for the leaves, they're razor sharp. This was not the one. There was one that was specifically about Arduina. And it was before these. Devil's Nightcap. Nightcap or Night Trap? Nightcap. Okay. Okay. Ah, this one. Caldery. The uses of Caldery are not well known. Some say it has applications in dark magics, but this author has found neither substance nor specifics to back up those claims. Those who worship the huntress Arduina place the flower as an offering to ensure a successful hunt. Okay. It grows from a thin stem with small leaves. And I want to say it might be this blue thing. Or this purple thing. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to put you guys back down here because I kind of feel like I don't think I had the right idea for those. An overpowering, sickly sweet scent. Those aren't small leaves. Thin stem with small leaves. Those flowers don't look right, though. Those flowers don't look right. Do I not have it yet? I don't know if I have it yet. Natalie Cooper. I'm being harassed by loonies shouting about the redemption, saying they're going to set it free, whatever the hell that means. Is it the cult I joined? Well, they can take their seeds of whatever woken something or other nonsense and stick it where the sun doesn't shine. All right, I'm already on Team Natalie. I'm not joining their damn cult. All right, Natalie, I appreciate you. I'm looking for some larkshine to drive them away if they come round again. I do not blame you, honey. I have to be in the middle of this crap because it's kind of like what the game is about, but I appreciate your forwardness, your directness, and your intolerance for people's bullshit. Oh, you're gonna weaponize a plant against them. This is the one with the barbs in it. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yep. Oh, and that's the end of the day. Holy crap. Okay, ooh, what's this? Lyle of Neptune, also called Truthsayer. This plant will force a person to tell the truth when eaten. The sparsely petaled pale flowers give off a strong scent. Interesting. All right, Larkshire. Or Larkshine. My apologies. Larkshine. All right. Okay, I want to go down here, though. If the Dendra is awoken, that will come. It was an offering at the altar of Arduina. Where is that, though? Do I know where that's at? It's not making me go do it right now, and I kind of feel like I don't have the plant right now. What notes do I have? A Briar's Disc. That's about how to use the thing. It is said that the dead ground northeast of Tibet were nothing but... Okay, hold on. I was like, do I want to try and go here? Northeast? Here? The wide area of blackened ground here is known to the locals as Dead Man's Field. Dark mushrooms protrude from the soil like fingers reaching out from the grave. That doesn't sound like a good place to go. Whoa, look at that. Oh. All right, we're wow. That's intense. It looks eerily like a ghostly hand. Yeah, if I found that like just growing out in the ground, that'd be... Okay, what else do I have? Okay, antidotes and stuff. And then that one brew for memory. Okay, well, or was it memory? Yeah. All right, end. Ooh. In time, she learned that the sisterhood had secrets, or had she always known that? Had she come to them by chance, or had she sought them out deliberately? She wasn't sure, but by now she knew what she wanted, and she would do anything to get it. I wonder if those are going to be numbers representing elevation on the map. So let's do that. Let's do it. Oh, and this thing. This is well, that's a river. And then are those churches? Like, should I be looking for things that are religiously affiliated? That's the shape. So that and that. Oh, it does look like a church. Okay. So like right under this mountain. So like here maybe? Is that where I would need to leave that plant if I could, if I knew what it was? I'm gonna look. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna look because I want to do this first. This is 902 and 803. Do I have a 902 elevation? I do. 902 is here. 803 is there. So whatever is here. Here. The impressive ridgeline of the Crinklecrag stretches across the full width of my vision. Days like today are worth being alive, for a colorful plant stands out amongst the moss. Oh, look at that. Okay. The leaves feel smooth and soft underneath. The large stamen seems to be the source of that... I don't know how to pronounce that. Acerbic?
Acerbic.
Acerbic. Sour or astringent in taste. Lemon juice is acerbic. Okay. I feel like I've seen that before, and I'm not surprised that that's the definition, but it's one of those words I've always just seen and never either had clearly defined or pronounced. So there we go. Leaves feel soft and smooth, or smooth and soft underneath. Okay, but I don't think that's the definition of that one plant that I need for offering. So, okay. It grows from a thin stem with small leaves. I just really don't have... I mean, I've got this. Small leaves, delicate flowers. I don't know if I want to risk that, though. Maybe I do want to make sure that that's the location. So let's go check it out real quick. So, here. It seems Beth has been able to keep her fellow sisters away from this part of the forest, for now at least. The trees are thick here, old too. The altar seems to belong here as much a part of the forest as the gnarled trunks and twisting roots. I must place an offering to the goddess Arduina. And look, Ember Soul's an option too. Interesting. But I think Caldery is the right answer, though. I feel like Ember Soul's close, but not quite right. Protective properties. Many petals. Watch out for the leaves. They're razor sharp. I don't think I have this either, though, unless it's this. It is quite easy to cut oneself on the jagged leaves, as I have just found out. I'm gonna keep playing a little bit and see what comes of this day. I mean, this is protective, and we are looking for that kind of stuff, too, so that's not a bad answer either. My old man reckons there's a plant that can find pots of gold buried underground. Okay. Don't know what it's called, but I bet you do. Tell you what, when I'm rich, I'll throw a share of the gold your way. Weeping Bell. Have I defined Weeping Bell yet? I don't think so. A plant that is believed by many to lead. Yeah. Soft frilled leaves can soothe insect bites and stings. It is also known as golden light. Alright, where did we stick golden light? Or not golden light. Weeping Bell. Nope. Feel like I should alphabetize things. I don't remember what it looked like. It's got floofy leaves. Right. Oh, because I hadn't actually done it. I just surprised I don't have an alphabetical order. You know, I feel like I should. That's right, because I had defined it but not actually gotten the check mark in the book yet, and that's why I put it next to the watering can, because I was like, oh, I need to put it separate so I remember where it's... And then I forgot where it was at. Lesser Marydock. The round flower head of the Marydock is made up of smaller yellow florets. A single drop of the strong-smelling sap from this plant can utterly drain a person's mental faculties, rendering them slow and uncomprehending. That sounds like a dangerous plant to have. Not that I don't have other dangerous plants in here, but it's just going to be a little tedious moment to get these alphabetical. Not that I'm against a tedious moment. Lord knows we are not. But kind of in the middle somewhere, maybe. Kind of over here somewhere, maybe. The problem is that I can't really, like, I don't have them all memorized. So getting them... you know, organized would take quite a bit of time. Worryless. Maybe if I do like a few here and there. Just take a few minutes. Not a few minutes, but like a couple minutes. And just kind of start to vaguely get them into the right spaces. Maybe that'll start to balance it out, you know? Maybe. Gee, apart. Wandering. Okay. That's about as much as I have the patience for at this moment in time. Okay, don't do it. Because I could get really sucked into doing it. So let's leave it be for now. Did I have another thing on my table? Oh, I want to keep this here, though. Since we know where it's at, I just need to make sure. I'd like to have the other plant, really. Weeping Bow. You also go down here. Rayless, Weeping Bow, Wandering Boo. View. All right, Innes. I have a task for you that would greatly aid the seeds of redemption. One of the Dreyer is in town, and we know he's paid you a visit already. No doubt feeding his habit. Oh, yeah. He's got green eyes, man. We suspect he's here to hunt the Dendro. If he returns, give him some of this. He will make a worthy sacrifice to the Dendro. Let's help him on his way. What? Is that stuff that I just defined as being like making him slow and not thinking? Yellow flowers, very strong aroma, slightly aniseedy. Okay. Ah, hello, Amos. I am heading out on the road again, but before I leave, I wanted to store some valuables in a safe. I don't trust myself to remember the combination, and I certainly don't trust myself to write it down anywhere and not lose it. This is where you come in. Surely you've got something up your sleeve for me. Oh no! I'm gonna have to figure this out, okay? Alright. Alright. Okay. Woodstem, psychic abilities. But I don't think I have this flower, though. This doesn't look right. Dark places, gills on the underside of this mushroom. No. Suffering hypothermia. Dark green leaves. Skin rashes. Caballia. That's about dead, like, remembering the dead or, like, honoring the dead. Afflictions of the mind. Candlewood. We've defined it. Long, thin stems grow among tall leaves. Caballia. Harlequin. Long Mary's. Wild coal. Put you down here. Lemon dandy. Somewhere in there. Bremlock. Witch fig. Lady of Summer. Somewhere in there. Winter boar. Another W. Lots of W plants. Candlewood. Okay. Doesn't look like any of the flowers though, man. Like on this. Should I trust the drawings here? Because that's what that looks like. Like I should trust these drawings. And if that's the case... Two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3. Could be that. Winter boar. Could be that. Could be that. I'm going to go ahead and put these pointy ones here. I'm going to put the ones that kind of look like this one here. This one looks like, and this is on the right. So I'm going to kind of try and group them by the way they are on the page. Help keep my brain a little bit organized, maybe? Theoretically. Harlequin blue, lemon dandy. This only have 4 petals. Butterdale. There's this, which kind of looks right. Although this, I think, Caballia. Okay, hold on. Ah! Always contains 6 petals. And these two are not that. So I don't think it's that. My real question is, do I trust the drawing? You know? Because if I trust the drawing... I mean, look at that. That looks so similar to this. But I don't know what this is. Purple flowers with a gentle scent. I'm going to toss it over there because it's so similar to this drawing. And it's more similar to me than St. John's Poppy, because St. John's Poppy doesn't have the... Are those stamen? The little... you know. They look like antenna, but that's not what flowers have. And I kind of want to... I kind of don't think it's this. I don't think it's this. I feel like it could be this. Because it's kind of... But the leaves are almost... It's like almost too many leaves. Or flower petals, you know? That looks a lot like this drawing. Particularly the center. And there's not as many petals. Like, I feel like this is close. But, like, the center doesn't look quite right. And it looks like there's too many petals. I'm going to say it's the red one. You know what? I'm not going to remove those yet. But I'm going to say it's this. Vibrate. And I swear this is the only thing that looks like this one that I've got. Ugh, it's not quite right, though. Not quite right. Okay. And I have no idea what this purple thing is, but it just looks right. Okay. Do I have something else that's got kind of pointy flowers that I'm missing? This only has 4. And if we're gonna trust the picture, it's gotta have more than 4. It's gotta be 5. This doesn't have those long pieces. Unless I don't have it. Whatever it is. I'm gonna try it. Shit. I think this is wrong. I think this one is the wrong one. Okay. All right, let's look in the book. I'm looking to see if there's a picture of a flower. That looks like it. Oh, my ear almost popped. Damn it. Hop heart. Lesser Mary Duck. Is it that? Can utterly drain a person's mental faculties. Nope. It said nope. But that almost looked right, except for the stamen. Okay. Meek too. Beautiful flower made up of many smaller florets. Although it is difficult to care for, it may be a pleasant looking plant, but touching the leaves... Okay, that's the painful sores thing. Winter boar. Man, none of them looked right. Like, none of them had the flowers. Shoot. All right, what else do I have going on? Should I just give the flower that I have here? Because I'm pretty sure I already have that other one. It was here. Ember Soul. I'm pretty sure I have Ember Soul. Produces flowers made of... Watch out for the leaves. They're razor sharp. I'm pretty sure it's this. Okay. Evolum. The scent it produces is considered overpowering by some, but it is said to stimulate the senses and rejuvenate aching bones. Evolum has many short, pretty leaves. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and label Ember Soul. Crap. Okay, so that was this. Fatal fungi and their antidotes. Made from the crushed petals of 3 distinctive plants. Baylock's elixir is a potent aid to memory, allowing those to drink it who drink it to ensure that they retain important information that they will never forget. Care must be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate of Grey Gale, who slowly lost her mind after taking Baylock's and staring at a blank wall for 12 hours. 3 distinctive plants. They told me not to pay attention to the flowers. Like, they told me to not to pay attention to the drawings, but I don't know how true that is for this. Or, like, not put too much stock in them. Not to not pay attention to them, but just not to, like, lean on that too much. Okay, so that's anti-anxiety, infection, insect repellent, sacred plant owing to its rarity. Should I be more interested in the fact that says there's distinctive plants and that this is rare? Maybe. This is about finding gold, fool's hope, soothe insect bites and stings. Can move in the dark. Generally put downwards to, okay. Traditional decoration at weddings. No, please do. Ah! Okay, that's fine. Sunset mountain cap, sometimes called stinking. Deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home. Distinctive. Distinctive. Should I be concerned about that? Are there 3 plants that use the word distinctive? Storian. The dark red fruits should not be ingested under any circumstances as they are highly poisonous. These are flowers, though, so I'm assuming that they will have flowers, even if the drawings are not accurate. I would assume that they would have flowers, otherwise why represent them as flowers? If it only had berries, you would think one of these would look like berries. So even though the word distinctive is used, I kind of feel like that might not be the right answer. Vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draft thing. Okay. Hearing. Satanic practices. Blinding light. Good fortune. Ways to release the bind of Swift Snare. Okay, it's an antidote. Well, not really an antidote, but like a treatment for Swift Snare. Long leaves. This is detecting poisons. I could have sworn there was some stuff about memory, though. Uncovering which is that which is hidden. Gastric distress. Sweet breath. Filter toxins. Cold bucket of water. Okay. Sharp focus. A bite of the crunchy root of this plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water thrown over the face, an unpleasant sensation accompanied by sharp focus. It is claimed that the Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only under unnatural light. Is that a mushroom? Confidence and persuasiveness. Pass unnoticed. Decorative. Have sores. Ensure the trust of his confidants. Bound to secrecy using Mary's breath. Okay. This is a focusing effect. Maiden sorrow. Where is Maiden sorrow? I've identified it. Candy root. Maiden sorrow. Is this one of the flower shapes, though? Like if the leaves were like spread out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because it does have a focusing effect. I'm going to stick it over here as a possibility. I'm going to stick it in the middle here. Because it's got the pointy leaves, but it doesn't look as plentiful as those. Okay. Witch's remedy. Lift curses. Tell the truth. Sparsely petaled pale flowers give off a strong scent. Lesser Meridoc. Lemon Dandy. Peeled lemon rind. Curing afflictions of the heart. That seems like it's meant to be used for pain. Hardy nature makes ornamental. Conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. Now, that's not quite right, but where's the Lady of Summer? Did I already stick her here? Okay, I'm going to stick her over here too. Because although, like, those don't seem right. This does not seem like this plant. And this is old age memory, not necessarily like... Okay. Doing okay. Be fine. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers, interesting properties, point the direction. that. Pain relief. Henshot can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss. Okay. But it has been known to cause amnesia. Harlequin blue. Burned as instance. Oh, high-pitched shrieks. Okay. Many useful properties. Some chew it for dental hygiene. Stomach distress. Okay. This is the poison. Medicinal properties. Aid with digestive troubles. Okay. Contract of friendship. Camphor. Powerful soporific effect. What is soporific? Soporific definition? Because I don't know it off the top of my head. Drowsiness or sleep. Okay. It's like I know I've heard it before, but I can't remember the context which I would have heard it in, and didn't know the definition off the top of my head. Energy boost. Strength. Known to improve eyesight at night. Stimulate the sensitive and rejuvenate aching bones. Protective properties. Antidote for the poison. Oh. Powerful mind-altering abilities. Oh, that's right. This is that Dranthium. But awareness. Those flowers do not look right at all. Like, at all. Okay, maybe not that. Because that could be, since this is supposed to, like, elevate your awareness, but then there's also, like, a danger in using the elixir. Like, it makes me wonder if they used risky plants to make the thing so that it, you know, might tip you over the edge if you use it too much or not carefully, or, like, there's always a possibility that that's a side effect. I don't know. Slow, agonizing death. Appear younger. Eye strain. Common trust. That has no flowers on it. Open any lock. Red flower. Candlewood. Except for the flowers just do not look like the picture at all. Caballia. Brimlock, Butterdale. I feel like I've looked at these already. Okay. So I did add this plant in. So I'm going to try it again with this plant. Okay, I'm going to give it one more shot. I'm going to prepare my mind. And then I'll do a hint. Because I feel like there's something I'm missing. It might be a plant, you know? Okay, move so I can see the key. Okay. All right. My mind is whole again. I just wonder what I'm missing, you know? here he is, wanting the... Yep. Paylox elixir. Okay. Alright, give it to me. I'm not sure I have all the plants I need for this elixir yet. I need to take another look at that clue card. Maybe that will lead me to the plant I'm looking for. Okay. I was wondering that, too. Because I do still have these 2 outstanding clue cards. Shoot. So is it this one? Into Bay, a noble elder stood silently watching starry skies. A noble elder doesn't have to be a person, though. This just feels like it's an incomplete thing, though. I just... And I don't think it's related to this. Or is it this other clue card? Because this is from ages ago. And I feel like... Like, I feel like this must follow the line of something that's, like, it feels like it should be obvious. And I just can't make it be obvious to me. Unless it's like that. But I feel like I've been here before. It's interesting that it's... Hold the phone. It's not sliding into place anywhere except here. It slides into place there. Oh, no, it slid in. Oh, you know why it's sliding into place up here? Because it's near the top. That's why. Okay, I was like, wait a second. Got me excited there for a second. Frickin'... It still feels like it, like, fits here somehow. But I think I've been here. In relation to this card, you know? And if I put it there, it's just going to slide down. So it's probably not anywhere higher than D. I just kind of keep hoping that if I move it around enough, I might might see a line that's like, oh, that's the line, you know? Like, I think once I got this idea in my head, like, everything fits there except for the mountaintops. What is that? C, whatever that is. Yeah, it's Kentmere. And I've been there. I'm gonna go down south of Kentmere. More important things I could be doing. Well, I'm glad I don't have the plants already. Like, that makes me feel better that I'm not, like, misreasoning the plants. And if I do a hint again... Next hint. Every word on this card starts with a letter that could refer to a compass direction. Okay, okay. it's not giving me a hint about that other card. All right. Oh, okay. You tricksy vixens. All right. I was like, what do you mean everyone starts with a compass letter? The first word doesn't count. In to bay, but then it's Nesswss. So you start into bay. Okay. All right. I thought maybe it was having me figure this thing out. And I'm like, I still don't feel like I have enough information for it. Like, I feel like it should match up with something. But obviously not. And then I thought maybe this was something different. Like, I was supposed to figure out some kind of landmark. Like this here. The old man looks out over Coniston or whatever that clue was. And it's not really a person. It's a landmark. I thought maybe a noble elder was like a tall tree or a tall hill or something like that, or a building, or anyway. Okay, so if we start into bay and we go north, east, south, south, west, south, south. There we go. Okay. And now we know that clues like this exist. You know, what I find fascinating about puzzles, and I watch a lot of trivia and a lot of like rebus puzzles and things like that. It's really interesting, especially if you're watching multiple people try and guess the same puzzle at the same time, how some puzzles for certain people will click like in a second, like super quick. And it happens to me too, where it's just like certain puzzles, I don't know if it's like the type of puzzle they are, or the type of clues that are being used, or the type of logic that's being invoked, or whatever. But some people will sit there and stumble and not think of it for ages. And then other people are like, boom, almost instantaneous the second they see it. It's just like whatever it is inside their brain that matches that puzzle type just clicks. And it's really fascinating to me, because the more I see of that kind of stuff, the more I notice that, like, and some person could be killing it and just everything. It seems like they're just going to always be the smartest and they're always going to win. And then they'll come up against a puzzle that they're like, and it's like you can almost see their brain like short circuit for a second as they try and figure it out. And then someone else will be like, oh, it's this. And it's just like, oh my God, how did you see that when this person's been obviously killing it for so long? And I just find it really fascinating. Like, it makes you wonder, like, what is it about certain puzzle types with certain, like, people's brains, like, how they perceive stuff. Like, I don't know. Brains are interesting and weird. And stuff like that, like, kind of displays it in kind of fun ways, just because, you know, like, I like, you know, trivia and puzzle type stuff anyway. But it's just kind of interesting watching it play out in real time. You know, you just never know why something is going to make sense to somebody or click a certain way. And it's not just like puzzles and information, it's also physical things, it's also like certain skills. Like, it's just really interesting to me. Like, you just never know what someone's strengths are going to be in different scenarios. So anyway, I find myself on a patch of moorland surrounded by jagged peaks and menacing clouds. A distinctive plant stands out against the swaths of purple heather, and there, another. Nice, 2 plants. Okay. Ooh. That one is interesting. Okay. It has a pleasant, fresh aroma. And the flowers are deep blue, quite beautiful, really. Okay, so is this that middle plant? Did I have everything else right except for this one? Okay. I'm so glad the other ones were right, because I was like, have I really screwed this up on every other level? All right. So the picture was valid. And honestly, it would make sense considering like these are instructions for a specific recipe as opposed to like a guidebook where like the drawings aren't quite as reliable as the descriptors. So anyway, yay. I'm glad that I'm always like, am I actually piecing this together right? Or is this me just making assumptions that are going to get me in trouble because I'm going to make the wrong conclusions? All right. Well, I don't know what these are still. So they can come back over here. Oh, that's kind of a purpley. We'll stick these back over here with all these purpley. It says blue, but they're kind of a purpley color. Anyway. And St. John's Poppy can go somewhere down here. And Maiden Sorrow can go somewhere over here. Fennec can go here. Okay. And how do I give this to you? Oh, here it is. Well, I absolutely want to name this. Baylock's Elixir. Oh, do I get to have this like all the time now in my little area? Do I not have to make it again? Thank goodness. Oh, is it in my book? Ooh, spring wax cap. An edible mushroom with some mild medicinal properties. When dried and eaten, it can help relieve pain. Okay. All right, so where's my book? Where's my book? There's my book. Contents. It's not here. Does that mean I have a whole another section for elixirs? Okay. Hold on. Because it would be Baylock's. Book of Plants. Do I have another book? With, clues, letters, items, archive. Why did it give me, like, tell me about a book entry? Am I missing that inside the book? Weird. Okay, well, whatever. Mellow Glow, somewhere in there. Butterdale. Somewhere over here. Eyebright, also somewhere over there. Okay. And Winter Boar. Well, and it's kind of like my little one will watch a lot of trivia stuff, and he's like, I find it boring because I don't know the answers. And I'm like, dude, half the trivia I learned when I was a kid was because my dad was into trivia, and I didn't know. So I learned it from trivia. Not to say that's the only place I picked up information, but sometimes it's from like, oh, I didn't know that answer, and now I know the answer, and that also like can lead to other information too. Like you just never know how you're going to learn and then retain certain information. It's always nice to be able to figure it out. But it's also fair that you can't necessarily figure out every single thing on your own. Like humans don't like that's not how we've, you know, gotten as far as we've gotten. We didn't do it alone, you know. All right, candy root. Elder. Just taking a few minutes again to try and move some things around again. Royal. Oh. Man, there's a lot of W's. Ren. somewhere in there. There we go. All right, it's a little bit more organized. Okay. Ding. Alice Boyd. I've run out of... Oh, I can't remember its name. It's a sweet-smelling plant with small purple flowers. I need it for reasons. Well, it's something that I've uncovered then, probably. Flowers are soft purple with a sweet scent. Started Dexter, almost done with season 1. Ooh. That's exciting. Run out of, oh, I can't remember. It's a sweet smelling plant with small purple flowers. These aren't small though. They're sweet and purple, but they're not small. Well, and I don't think you were in yet. I watched Death Becomes Her with my oldest last night. So that was funny. The smell is alluring. What is this? So, oh! That's one of the bad ones. What do you want this for? Hell's Gate. Flowers are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Witchcraft does not always equal bad, but like when you also say it's been used in satanic practices, that's not good. All right, well, I'm gonna give it to you, I guess. Yeah, it was fun. And I'm pretty sure I'm done with my first diamond painting. Although every time I looked at it last night, I was like, oh, there's a space I missed. Oh, there's a space, because I told you it has like lots of singular ones. And so I had to finally put it away because I was like, if there's still spots that are missing, I'm going to have to take a look at it at a different time. I can't sit here and keep staring at it because I was driving myself insane last night. But what was my husband watching with my oldest when I came back in here? Oh, The 13th Warrior. That was a good one, too. I haven't seen that in a really long time. I just gave her a nasty plant. It's not a poison plant, though, at least. Oh, hey, Simone. Oh, goodness, Hellebore, you haven't been getting enough food? Excuse me? That's terrible. Whatever will become of you? Excuse me? My mother's had me looking into this servant creature for you, but I'm afraid I've not been getting anywhere. It's strange. I'm sure I've seen some reference to it before, but I'm drawing a blank when I try to find anything. I think Lord Fremont's archives would be a good place to look. I was going to post this to you, but I was in town anyway, so I thought I'd drop it off in person. Okay. Collect. BB. I've not been getting anywhere looking through my collections in Ambleside for any mention of the servant, but Lord Fremont's archives at Muncaster, or is that Huncaster, are home to many ancient and esoteric scrolls covering a wide variety of subjects. It might be worth a visit. Okay. Somewhere I have not been yet. Arnside. What the? Where is this place? Nope. This one. I feel like that might be Muncaster. Is that an M or an H at the beginning of that? Lord Fremont's Archives. Class 4th, Ravenclass. There's so many little locations on this map. It's hard to see them all sometimes. Lord Fremont. Is it not under... Scar Cave, Endmore. Like... Hawk's Head. Ambleside. Should I go to Ambleside? Nope. Well. Poop. Okay. Well. While we're waiting for the will to explore. John Hall. Norwood, please. I find it's the only thing that can keep me from nodding off on the night shift. Okay. Do I have Norwood already? Oh. Okay. So. Crunchy root of this plant. This says it looks like a ghost hand. This says it smells rotten. I'm wondering if this... It seems to give off a small amount of light because this mentions unnatural light. And it said spores, which says mushroom to me. Okay. Alright. Don't be hasty. Okay. Well, crunchy root. Red fruits. Sweet scent. It is claimed that Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye. I feel like this is that one that's... why won't my brain give it to me? It starts with an M. I feel like it's also a poison. Or it's the one that, like, reduces focus and memory and stuff. Smells like sweet rhubarb. Flowers are deep blue. Quite beautiful, really. Has a pleasant, fresh aroma. Purple leaves, purple flowers, long leaves. Dark purple flowers. None of that seemed to imply... A bite of the crunchy root of this plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water thrown over the face, an unpleasant sensation accompanied by sharp focus. It is claimed that Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only under unnatural... No. Unnatural light. But spores make me think mushroom. I'm just going to try all the mushrooms because I'm a little frustrated at the moment. Okay, it's not it. I really hope it's not that other clue card because it's really irritating to me that I don't quite get the point of it, you know? Like, I feel like we've had it a long time now, and it's a little frustrating to me that I'm like, is this something that I'm still supposed to be holding on to, or is this something that I should have already figured out by now? And it's a totally a me thing. It's not the game thing. It's a me thing. Because I start to, like, wrestle with, like, self-doubt stuff. No. What are you looking at, woman? Don't look at just random things. Look at the things that you need to look at. Getting impatient with myself. Good job. All right. Not quite that. It's a lot of points getting all together there. Okay, there we go. Okay. So it's supposed to drop like 30 degrees throughout the day today. Like, it started out in the 60s, and by tonight it might snow. We have, like, the wackiest weather here sometimes. All right. No, no, no. And those lines just don't look right. This almost looks right, but am I missing? It's almost right. Except for like that spot right there. So what else kind of looks like that? Is it that one? No. What the heck? Why do I feel like I'm just being like obtuse? Oh, okay. Because it was obviously right next to it, and I totally saw that and, you know, was just being silly. All right. Okay. Got severe storms coming through late tonight and a freeze warning on Monday. Boo. There we go. Yeah. Some wacky, wacky weather happening. Let's see. Is it still going to snow later today? Yeah, because now it's 39. Wind advisory. And then... yeah, it still says there's a potential for snow at like 7 tonight. Oh, and then it'll be 30 tomorrow, and then it'll climb really fast to be in the 80s by Friday. The frick. Which means my sinuses are probably going to be super pissed. Like, all week. Okay. So it's not a mushroom. I wonder if it's this clue that I need to figure out. Okay. Lord Fremont's archives at... I think that's an M. Muncaster. I'm not worried so much about the first letter. I'm worried about Uncaster or Fremont. Muncaster. Is that it? Muncaster. There we go. Okay. See, sometimes you just need to have your brain fracture so that you can reset. I followed Fremont's manservant deep into the vaults of the castle. 2 hours later, I have still found no mention of the servant. On the verge of giving up, a name grabs my attention. The Woken Dendru. Didn't Verona say that was another name for the servant? Yeah. The woken Dendru is loyal to the summoner, who becomes its master and can bend its terrible power to their will. This servant is assumed to be immortal since it has no known vulnerabilities, but that does not mean that it cannot be defeated. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Dendru was ousted from the world. Unfortunately, although we know that 5 plants were required for the ritual, the specific plants are not known. A site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak. Okay. Now, we did find the Great Oak using the little thingy, this thingy. So the Great Oak, so south of that. This is you wanting Norwood, which I don't have. Okay, so the Great Oak is at N9. And this says near Blackcomb to the south of the Watcher. So is it here or here or here? I'm gonna start here. A small stone shrine sits off to one side of the clearing. 5 grooves run out from the center of the stone, widening into recesses at the base. 5 slots for 5 plants. This is the right place, but I'm too early. I need Verona Green's help to perform the ritual. Okay. So that's not what it is. Is it gonna be this clue? Patterson's Guide to Fatal Fungi. Spring Wax Cap. Okay. Sunset Mount Cap. Bishop's Parasol. Okay, that's not anything to do with the Norwood. Okay. So I'm too early for that. I just wish this would make itself apparent to me. Because I feel like this is probably what I need to do. This particular card. Because none of these plants seem right for Norwood. Because flowers don't do spores. Flowers do, like, pollen. And I tried all the mushrooms. And it's not a mushroom that's been identified. Alright, as much as I don't want to. I have a device in my possession that I could use to view them. Are they going away? Do flowers have spores? Am I just ignorant of that? Do flowers have spores? What? Oh. Pollen is essentially the product of a male spore, so it is still considered a spore. Interesting. I just always thought spores were, like, specific to mushrooms. Plants such as ferns and mosses are called non-flowering plants and produce spores instead of seeds. Okay. Well, there we go. I was just not aware. I thought that the word spore was specifically used in conjunction to imply mushrooms, not realizing, see, I don't know shit about plants, y'all. I'm just making shit up. All right. Unnatural light. Is this unnatural light? Is this considered unnatural light? Aha! Okay. See, we learn stuff. This is one of the reasons we play video games, is so sometimes, you know, you can learn weird, random facts. All right. Here we go. And if you didn't know that plants produce spores, now you do too. Right? Absolutely. It's big and small, and you never know where it's going to apply. You know, the random little tidbits of knowledge you pick up. Just never know. All right. And I even got this out to look at the freaking things earlier. All right. I didn't read that description because I was all like dumbfounded by the fact that I didn't realize plants use spores. All right. See, on the right track again. Just not realizing that I was making a different false assumption, you know? Ah, what the heck did I just do? Oh. No. I just... Dang it. Stop. Stop. Norwood. But I seriously, I'm not any kind of gardener green thumb person. I do my best to not kill the plants that I get every year. Speaking of plants to not die every year, maybe after this week I can think about getting plants. Although if it's gonna continue to potentially freeze. But my goal every year is to not kill the plants that I get. That's the only plan I have. The first letter of the Latin name of a plant known as golden light. The number of petals on a lucky caballia flower. Oh. The Latin name. Okay. When her chance finally came, she did not hesitate even for a moment. Afterwards, when the artist was dead, she felt only elation. Years after she had first laid eyes on the book, she had what she needed. Interesting. Okay. So this one's pretty straightforward. First letter of the Latin name of the plant known as golden light, which I don't remember what it's called. I don't even remember about what it's called. Solomon's scepter. What was it called? It wasn't Weeping Bell. Oh, it is Weeping Bell. Okay. And the number of petals, that's 7, right? So that would be L7. L7. I amble through meadowland, stopping every so often to examine any wildflowers that catch my eye. Buttercups, daisies, cowslips, red clover, knapweed, cat's ear, and hidden among them, something new for my collection. Okay. Ooh. Oh, those leaves look like there's a plant that I have that had lots of little leaves like that. Those are interesting little blue flowers. Okay. All right. It came for us. We were attacked in the night by the servant. In all my time in the forest, I have never experienced anything like what happened last night. The forest came alive and drove the beast back. Arduina saved us. It's the only explanation that makes any sense. One thing is clear. We cannot do this alone, and we must not allow the servant to get its hands on what it's looking for. I'm trusting you with this, a secret that the Sisterhood has kept for hundreds of years, a tool to defeat the Woken Dendro. Keep it safe. Use it wisely. You'll know how to open, of course. How to open it, of course. Okay. Guardian of the forest. Was that because I chose that protection plant? Maybe. This is interesting. Do you fit in here? Do you have... Reveal your secrets. I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. Okay. Alright, well, I'll stick you in there. For now. Although it looks like it needs a flower. Okay. Hello, David. Where are we at, time-wise? Oh, shit. Okay, I need to wrap it up soon. They're saying the Sisterhood has been attacked. Don't know much more than that, but those seeds of redemptionists have gotten all excited about it. There's a bunch of them chanting outside Pulliver's right now. Foxfield Trident. Okay. Foxfield. Trident. From Foxfield, the Trident points me in the direction of some foothills northwest of the Swinside Stone Circle. A faint path leads me over a ridge and into a dell. Here, a plant thrives sheltered from the wind. Another kind of purpley plant. Holy cow. What you say? What do you say? Bluish purple flowers. So super descriptive and helpful. What does this one say? Somewhat pungent. And what does this one say? The flowers are blue. Thank you so much. Oh, hello. I'm going to Blackcomb. I will kill this servant. My people have a saying, he who lives without fear does not live at all. I will not say that I am not afraid, but it would be no bad thing to die hunting such a noble adversary. I will take Ember Soul. What? I could give him Lesser Meridoc? That's not okay. That's because it's because of that other dude, right? This guy. Because the last thing he talked to me about was like sabotaging him. Give him some of this. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Ember Soul. Do I already have Ember Soul unlocked? I do. It's this one. Oh, and now it's officially identified. Okay. Widow's Woe. Said to induce fear, also called Kempfoot, partly due to its unpleasant scent. Dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long, thin leaves. Is this that? Dark purple flowers. But that's that. And then this one, I bet is this one. Yeah. Okay. Allow me to present my services. Or present my services. Did I say prevent? I own a small shop. Oh no, wait, what? I own a small shop that specializes in curiosities. I would have thought that someone in your position ought to be interested in perusing our collection of manuscripts on elixirs, for example. Oh, there's going to be more elixirs. Arnside Antiquities. 21 Orchard Road. But where? But where are you? Faye, the dreams have changed. I understand now what I need to do. When your librarian friend visits tomorrow, give her this instead of the palliance that she will ask for. She knows something that she is not telling you. Is this the truth one? Yeah, I bet that's exactly what that is. Do we give Simone something different than what she wants? I don't remember what the name of that plant is. I remember the picture though. Or at least I think I do. No. This one. Truthsayer. Pretty sure that's what she just gave me. Oh, that's a tricky thing. Do I give Simone the truth thing? Oh gosh, what time? How many hours have I played? Oh, I'm at 3.5 hours. Can I do one more day? I want to do one more day. Endor Raven Spider. Endmore Raven Spider. Equipped with the artist's knowledge, she journeyed west to the Stone Circle. Unknown to her, she was not alone as she made her preparations. See, now I'm like, is that directions on the map? Is that an R and an S? Oh, R isn't a direction. But see, that's the thing sometimes when you're like, okay, I've learned a new like puzzle like thing to pay attention to. It makes you want to look at everything differently. It's kind of funny. Okay, but Endmore Raven Spider. Is there a raven and a spider? So where is Endmore? Endmore. So Raven is here and Spider is here. So would it be the midpoint between the two? Nope. Interesting. Endmore Raven Spider. Grace Enright. Have you heard of this masked woman? Imagine having that amount of power. Nations would kneel before you. You would be a god. That creature, it's huge, unstoppable, and they say it obeys her every command. It would certainly come in helpful with my father-in-law tomorrow. I guess I'll just have to settle for some Daisy Dock to help get me through it instead. Well, you seem like a red herring. A simple potion that will grant courage can be brewed from the leaves. It is said that ancient warriors would take it before going into battle. Oh my goodness. Okay. A simple potion that will grant courage. Purple flowers with a gentle scent, or bluish purple flowers. I feel like it could be either one of those. Those leaves look almost the same. Like, they almost look identical to each other. It's definitely not that. Okay. I relied on the picture. Totally in... dead man's fingers. This fungus is typically found in dense forests protruding through the mulch. At a glance, it can appear as though a corpse is reaching up from the undergrowth. Said to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. Interesting. Daisy Dock. Okay. This letter was delivered in an unusual way. There was no address provided, just the horticulturist, spelled wrong. I have to assume it was meant for you. If you know your plants, this letter is for you. Ho ho, so you got it working. Oh yes, yes, it works, look. To the north of Bowfell, at the source of the river Esk. Nobody knows it grows there. It will be our little secret, ho ho. Okay, to the north of Bowfell, at the source of the river Esk. Okay. At the source of the river Esk. The river Esk, north of Bowfell. Sure enough, I find a plant here that I have never seen before. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting looking. Nope. Will you fit? Okay. Kind of feel like I need to spread out a little bit more. Maybe I'll stick the blue ones over here now. Blue. Blue. Sure. Oh. Put you there. Okay. Thora Dunn. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the ones he brought back from his latest venture. He's just been on a trip across the lake exploring the woods to the west of here. He's got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms that he says are perfectly safe, but they don't look edible to me. I'd have brought one with me to help identify it, but he's hoarding them because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. I'll come back tomorrow. Okay. Mr. Dunn, mushrooms, woods west of Undermere across the lake. Okay. Mushrooms. How have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. Okay. They're cute. Look at that. The red caps have a spongy texture. Oh, and then also bell-like flowers and heart-shaped leaves. Okay. Mushrooms. Okay, so put that in the archive. Put that in the archive. Okay. Oh, she's here. Now I have to decide. Lord Fremont told me he was able to help me find some information on the servant. I've been looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is a mold problem. Ooh, no, I'm sorry. Mold in books, bad. Palliance. What does Palliance do? Most plants offer a small improvement to air quality, but Palliance is in a class of its own. It is sometimes called sweet breath, thanks to the freshness of the air in its vicinity. Ugh. Okay, so the library person in me wants to give her something to help with the mold. Because there's a... that's a whole thing. Like, the many short leaves of this plant are thought to help filter toxins from the surrounding air. But also, like... what if she's not telling me the truth? But also, what if helping her helps me, like, helps her trust me to tell me the truth? Dang it. All right, I'm going to give her the Palliance. That wasn't it. I assumed it was. Interesting, because of the leaves. We have yet to define this one. It's the only... This could be. It has a pleasant, fresh aroma. It's probably not that one. The leaves don't look great. Okay. I'm gonna try this one. If I have to give her the Isle of Neptune, I will. Or the Lyle of Neptune? Okay. That was Palliance. Okay. Mold is bad. The sour bandy can help with memory recovery, especially if the memory has been deliberately sabotaged. The name of this plant derives from the fact that although edible, the large stamen is extremely bitter to the taste. Okay. All right. I did not give her the truth serum. Excuse me. Give me these labels. Ah! Fine. We'll see how that plays out. All right. I'll pet you, Hellebore. Lorena Chapman. My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you've got some Trimblehuff, then it'd save me trouble of going out to find some myself. That is. If you knew my cousin, you'd know she's not worth the trouble. Okay. The Trimblehuff is traditionally used as a decoration at weddings as it is thought to strengthen relationship. A cross-section of the small cup-like flowers, they generally point downwards to avoid filling with water and to allow easy access for pollinating insects. I feel like it's probably these. Oh. I made the assumption because they were bell-like. All right, that's my own fault. I moved too quickly. I should have actually looked at the thing. I was like, no, I'm good. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's actually think about it instead of just assuming because, oh, it's shaped like a bell. That must be the one. Okay, so yeah. Trimblehuff, is it you? They point down. They've got that long stamen. There we go. Okay. Trimblehuff. Glowhorn. The glowhorn, is this the glowhorn? Or forest lantern or pixie lamp is phosphorescent, illuminating the trees that it grows under. Suspicious travelers avoid walking towards it, fearing that the faint lights will lure them to their demise. Yeah, I could totally see that. Okay. Label. Trimblehuff. Oh, and that's the end of the day. Oh, man. That day went really quickly. All right, I should wrap it up. All right, Palliance. I think I'm going to go ahead and finish doing this real quick, though. Somewhere over here. Candlewood, Caballia, Butterdale, Bishop. Copper, Granthium, Elder, Daisy. Beaver. Forest. Fox. Candy Gilded. Gray. Hop Heart. Mountain. Lady of Summer. Harlequin. Lemon. Mellow. Jacob. Oh, Harlequin. Ah, go. Nope. Ember Soul. Nope. Lark Shine. Long. Maiden. Mary. Okay. Norwood. Red Ebony. Fennet. Palliance. Wren. I think that's it. So what, like 3 little rounds of moving things around a little bit? Witch, worry, wandering. Wandering. Okay. All right, and then my one random elixir. Whole bunch of stuff identified. New stuff still to identify, although things that I'm pretty sure I know what they are. So concerned about, did I make the right choice of not getting the truth serum into Simone. She's been so helpful though. Like, it seems kind of odd. 8 miles to the east. Oh, the shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by, the sun set, and she worked by candlelight. At times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly, so that at first the watcher was not sure that anything had happened. Then he saw it. I wonder how, like, is this an indicator of how close we are? Gosh, part of me wants to just keep playing. Okay, I really should wrap it up because it is almost 3 o'clock here. I do have laundry to do. Oh, and I probably need to do some more heat for my ears. Anyway, okay. Well, we did have to use some hints today, but that's okay. We learned some things. We learned some real life things. I had no idea. So that's pretty cool. And I feel like we're still making pretty good progress. I mean, what we started on day 7 and then we got to day 14. So about the same amount of time that we got done last time, which is good. So I will be playing this next week. I'm probably going to go ahead and set both streams as being this game. I think that's what I'm thinking right now. You'll know tomorrow for sure because that's when the schedule post goes out. But yeah, I don't know if I have 2 more full streams in this game or not. But we're making pretty good progress on it. Yeah, thanks. I'm so glad you were here. I hope you got feeling better and like woken up and all of that. Some mornings just drag, you know. So just the way it is. I felt like that yesterday. I got extra sleep yesterday and then still was dragging yesterday. I don't know why. And then by the time nighttime rolled around, my brain was like, we're awake now. You know, that extra 2 hours of sleep we got really energized us at like midnight. But yeah, so I'm going to plan for this, both streams probably. I'm just going to take a peek at what updates have happened in other games. And yeah, we might like plan for next Sunday to be something else. I mean, we could figure it out. We don't have to, you know, if we wrap this up an hour in on Sunday next week, we could be like, well, Teddy's or Bookshop or something else, you know, who knows. But yeah, I think that's everything. So thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you being here with me. And don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, depending on what platform you're on, if you're having a good time. And that'll be it. So have a lovely day, night time, wherever you are, whenever you are. I will see you next time. Bye.